Okay, so now we are in book 3. So if you're not in book 3, this is not the correct book for you. And I'm on at page 22. So make sure you're on page 22, and we're on the story about owls. It's less of a story and more of a kind of scientific facts about owls. So I really like this one because I love science, which you will learn about me. So I think you're going to like it too. So you'll see on the big owl that's spread across both pages is called the great gray owl, and the little owl that's only on page 23 is called an elf owl. And we're going to learn all about different types of owls and how they work, which I think you're also learning about animals in science also, so it's kind of cool. So let's take a look at page 22. I'm starting with the first paragraph, and you know that a paragraph starts because you see this little space before the words. So this is where the first paragraph starts, and you see another space over here. That's called an indentation. Also, when we're writing our paragraphs, we also make sure to indent. Now, if it's easier for you to look at your book, then please look at your book, or you can look at on the screen. I think the screen is a little fuzzy, but you do need to make sure to have a pencil with you, because remember, when we're reading, we always like to underline and circle important words and write in the margin. The margin is the space between the paragraphs. So here we go. I'm going to start reading, and then you're going to continue on your own. Make sure you have a pencil with you. It's a dark, clear night. Strange sounds come through the trees. Woo, woo! A great horned owl is awake. He is perched high above the forest floor. His large, round eyes scan the ground. He is looking for something to eat. Suddenly, he is in the air. Silently he glides towards his prey. The unaware mouse is busily gathering seeds. In one swift movement, the great owl grabs the rodent with his sharp claws. He carries it back to his perch. There he eats his first meal of the night. So here, this is how the paragraph tells us how he eats. The word prey that you see here with an E, P-R-E-Y, this tells us what an animal attacks for food. A mouse is an owl's prey. A deer is a lion's prey. It's the opposite of the word predator. So an owl is a mouse's predator. A lion is a deer's predator. So if you want, you can circle the word, you can underline it, you can write it in the margin, whichever you prefer. This paragraph tells us all the things that the owl does in order to catch his prey. So if you also want to underline some of the verbs that are used, for example, perched or glides, you can do that as well. Now I'm starting the second paragraph. I know that it's the start of a paragraph because of the indentation. Many people have never seen or heard an owl in the wild. This is because most owls are nocturnal or night animals. They rarely move around during the day. They are at home everywhere but Antarctica. Owls live in forests, deserts, meadows, and even in swamps. Some owls have learned to live with people. They live in such places as barns and old buildings. So this paragraph tells us where owls live. And we also have this fun word, nocturnal, that they're awake at night and not during the day. So let's circle or underline the word nocturnal. And let's also circle the word live, or you can write the word live in the margin over here because this paragraph talks about where they live. I'm going to do one more paragraph with you and then you'll do the rest on your own. So make sure to read slowly and to figure out what is the main idea of the paragraph so you know what to write in the margin. Here we go. Paragraph number 3. We know it's a paragraph because of the indentation. There are over 130 different kinds of owls around the world. 18 types of owls live in North America. Most owls are gray or brown. Lighter and darker feathers form patterns on each owl. This helps them blend in with their surroundings. Other owls, like the snowy owl, are white. The white coloring helps this owl hide in snowy areas. So this paragraph told us how owls look and the different types of colors of feathers. So let's go ahead and circle the word feathers. Okay, so go ahead and finish reading. Take your time. You only need to read it. So read page 23, 24, and 25. And make sure when you're reading to write 1 or 2 words in the margin or underline the important words that each paragraph is talking about. Because when you look at page 26 and 27, there's many questions that it asks us about what we read. And I don't want you to have to reread the whole entire thing just to find the answer to one question. If you want, I also like to sometimes suggest to read the questions first. But since this is kind of a long story, I think you should take your time and just summarize each paragraph with 1 or 2 words in the margin.